What's up guys, Patterson here. In today's FIFA 17 video I have the MLS Cup, which is today only, I think it is. It's minimum of 7 MLS players including starting 11. So you need 7 subs and you need 7 MLS players in your starting 11. I didn't really word that correctly, but this is the squad we went with. If you've seen the squad build episode from last video, which the 2 centre backs are solid in my opinion. And we're just going to get straight into it. I don't want this to be a long video because, to be honest, it wasn't very good playing these games. It was kind of laggy to a certain point. I think it was because everyone wants this kit. But we'll start off the proceedings here with Lacazette banging one in past Tim Howard, which for me he was a solid goalkeeper this tournament actually. And this is probably the first tournament I've played on FIFA since the start of the game really, apart from FUT Champions, but since the qualifications came in I don't need to qualify, so that's why that is. So he comes up and scores, and then we score again, a couple of 2-1 up. And then obviously we're going to score again. Pogba's running down the left hand side over the top through what Lacazette. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. He can't catch him. I think he just stopped playing at that point, to be honest, so he just stopped everything. And yeah, we'll go again. He kind of fucks up there with Miaz, and Alessandrini bangs one home. Nice finish there. He's a very good card in the MLS, so not many good cards are placed on the wings. He's a very solid position there for him. So that was a good finish obviously, but he was a very good card for me. Piari stops playing, so we'll just score. We'll just score. It's easy, isn't it? So unlucky on him, he had a pretty bad game. So it might seem like he wasn't playing there, but he obviously was. So we're just going to get straight back into it with game 2. He's got Alessandrini. I don't know what his back 3 is with his goalkeeper and stuff like that. I don't know what he was doing. But this opponent wasn't... He had, like, a lot of the opponents in this tournament didn't have full chemistry, which I don't blame them, because it's just they want to try and get in FUT Champions, isn't it really? Which I kind of forgot when I was doing this, but you play FIFA for yourself, you play FIFA for the rewards, so I don't really care if I'm knocking someone out of the tournament. That's just how it is. It's a tournament with a kit and I want a kit. So Alessandrini scores for the opponent there. You can see I'm the black kit. I think it's Palermo, the away kit I think it is. So it's black with gold trim. It's a very nice kit. So really I shouldn't have used Pogba, because it was kind of, I don't know if it was unfair or not, but everyone had the same chance to make a team like mine. Some obviously didn't, but that's not really my problem. So Matthew fouls Martial, and then we'll have a penalty with David Villa, who's going to slot it away. He's got Navas in goal, who isn't very good, and that's how the game ended, and we're in the semi-finals. Next opponent, he's got man of the match son, Martial Kante. He's went for a full Silva defence, but I think he just went for Silva as he's in his club, and he's got a goalkeeper. He should have just bought Tim Howard in that goalkeeper spot. It would have done a lot better job than Usted, I think his name is. So Alessandrini into Martial, hits the ball, and Lacazette gets a rebound with a bicycle kick. It's a nice finish from Lacazette there, and Martial back to Lacazette. Lacazette through 1-on-1, and he turns back, passes to Martial, finishes it across goal, and the keeper saves it. We'll get the rebound. There's the 40th minute, and he rage quits. He didn't have a touch of the ball really, didn't have a shot, didn't have anything. That's not his fault, it's just I'm going in to win, and that's how it's going to be. Next opponent, another opponent with not full chemistry. I don't know if the tournament actually matches you up with players who are in the final, semi-final, etc. But this opponent was not bad actually for having low team chemistry. He did, where some of the other games I didn't feel like they were playing, he was trying, so big ups to him. We score first there with a nice finish by our right back, who's a very solid card. I went for players with pretty much pace, but the right back Sacredi was very good on the ball as we finish with Lacazette in the 45th minute. So yeah, Alessandrini picks up the ball through both Martial. So I think this is his problem. He either didn't have the right custom tactics, or he didn't have something was missing in his defence for sure. He obviously scores there, but he's not going to come back in the game. Let's be true. Kante, I think he was going all out attack at this point, where he passes, like I said, he's out with stamina, he's one-on-one with the keeper. What's he going to do? He chips it to Martial, who takes a volley. So there you can see we won the tournament there. I think it was very well deserved on my point. But we never played anyone who gave a challenge. That's not being a dick to my opponents, it's just the truth. It was very, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was easy. A lot of the games were just destruction, weren't they? So we're coming to the end of the video here pretty much. We'll look through a couple of players' stats here. As you can see, I've got a lot of coins or something I want to mention. I sold Team of the Year Modric because I didn't think he was playing very well. And I lost about 400k on him, I think it was. But as you can see, that was the MLS team. If you wanted to copy it, you would get a lot of overalls of the players. Instead of Pogba, you get Coquelin. Instead of Kante, you can get Mendy from Leicester. It's a few simple examples there. But we're pretty much the end of the video. I would like to thank everyone for watching. And go check out some of your videos. You might find something interesting. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.